YuGiOh101 card review. Here to review a card that is coming in The Secret of Evolution, November 15th. What we're looking at here is Constellarknight Diamond. And it is a light worm, exceed effect monster, rank 5, attack 2700, defense 2000. Description: 3 or more level 5 light monsters. During your main phase 2, you can also exceed summon this card by using a Constellarknight exceed monster you control as the exceed material, other than Constellarknight Diamond. Exceed materials attached to that monster also become exceed materials on this card. While this card has exceed material, neither player can send cards from their deck to the graveyard. Also, cards added from the graveyard to the hand are banished instead. During either player's turn, when your opponent activates the effect of a dark monster, you can detach one exceed material from this card, negate the activation, and if you do, destroy it. So, now they want to put in some anti-dark support in the Constellars. Now they decide to do it. Oh, wow. Anyway, in many ways, Diamond has the same summoning alternatives as M7 does. As long as you have another, Constellarknight on the field, you'll be able to use it. You'll be able to special summon it on top of that. And this has that. So using the effect of like Altair, you can target a Constellarknight monster in your graveyard, exceed preferably in order for you to get this out. Then special summon this on top of that exceed monster and you'll be straight. So on top of that, as long as it has exceed materials, it prevents your opponent from sending cards to the graveyard, so this stops Dark Worlds, and as well as many other builds out there that have effects that run, even the Light Sworns, they can't send cards from the deck to the graveyard, so in a way that could be helpful. You know. I mean, sometimes that a condition that sends them from the deck to the graveyard, uh, like that puts them in a position to lose. So yeah, what this does is just it's really just a good card to have. So that's pretty much it. So yeah, so with that being said, link to this card is going to be in the description. I mean, it's pretty much just, like the card effect speaks for itself. It's just a good Constellarknight exceed monster for the archetype. It can destroy. It can negate the activation of dark monsters. You can take your pick, whatever dark archetype out there. It prevents it from activating its effects. It can get rid of them. It can stop the Light Swarms, the Dark Worlds, you name it. It can even stop the Sylvans. Now that I'm thinking about it, because like the Sylvans have a motif that dump their plant type monsters from the deck to the graveyard via the other monster effects, right? So yeah, it'll stop them too. Yeah, so there's a lot going on with this card. So yeah, link to this card is going to be in the description. You guys can check it out, and I'll see you for the next card review. Peace.